Hello everyone! So we are Group 7 and today we will be presenting the Piaget's theory. Without further ado, let's get to know the groups.
Hi everyone, my name is SAHIL LUTFIL and my matrix number is 223207.
Hi guys, I'm NISA AMALIN and my matrix number is 222358.
Hello everyone, my name is ZHOU and my matrix number is 218645.
Hi everyone, my name is RISHA and my matrix number is 224900.
Okay, moving to next part, we are going to see what is Piaget's theory. So Piaget's theory is a theory of children's cognitive development by Jean Piaget. The Swiss psychologist believes that children actively take part in the learning process. His theory consists of 4 stages of growth.
Okay, like Ruby mentioned, Piaget's theory consists of 4 stages of growth. The first stage is sensory motor period, followed by pre-operational period, and the next one is concrete operational, and the final one is the formal operational period. So without further ado, we will start our presentation by explaining the first period.
So let's come to the first period, which is sensory motor period. It is the very first stage of Piaget's cognitive development theory, and it consists of 6 sub-stages, which are the first, reflexes from 0 to 1 month. Second, primary circular reaction from 1 to 4 months. Third, secondary circular reaction from 4 to 8 months. And coordination of reactions from 8 to 12 months. Next, tertiary circular reactions from 12 to 18 months. Last but not least, the symbolic thoughts from 18 to 24 months. So I'm going to show you guys the experiments.
New babies aren't quite sure what happens to objects when they leave their sight. Sky's mom keeps disappearing and reappearing. No wonder peekaboo is so much fun. During their first year, however, infants will learn an important concept: object permanence. Everything has a life of its own, even if it is out of sight.
At Maya's age, babies know to look for the object, but they might not have everything else straight. 10-month-old Simon is about to make a classic mistake, known as the A not B error. Although he watched us place the toy plane under the white cloth, he'll look for it where he last found it, not where he watched us hide it. If a 1-year-old can't find an object they want right away, they're likely to give up looking.
Okay, so to continue, I will be explaining about the pre-operational period next. This period, it occurs from the age of around 2 years old up until 6 or 7 years old. Around this age, children will acquire the ability to learn language. With this, they can use proper syntax and grammar to express concepts. They will also have limited thinking, as they still tend to think in concrete terms. Thinking in concrete terms, it means that they are heavily reliant on the physical real world around them, not the imaginative world. Like their imagination and their intuition are strong, but complex abstract thoughts are still difficult. Next, they also develop symbolic thought and language, as they use pictures and words to represent objects. Other than that, they also develop perceptions, understanding, egocentrism, centration, and animism. The following video that I'm about to show you will prove that children in the pre-operational period still have limited thinking and think in symbolic thought.
Okay, I have 2 cups of rice. First, I want to put inside this. Oh, you want to help me? Help me. Put here. Mom, okay, one more. Put here. Ooh. Okay, which one has more rice? Which one has more rice? one. This one? Why? This one?
Yes.
Less rice?
Rice. Okay, moving on to the third stage of the Piaget's theory, we have the concrete operational period. So this period can be seen in 7 to 11 or 12 years old. So in these stages, they will present the ability to represent events mentally, which means that they could imagine or predict what will happen and think about it through their mental. And they will also possess the ability to operate logically on surroundings. Next, they could also classify objects mentally, presents reversing actions, and also compensating for changes as well as seeing from another's viewpoint. So let's see the video for this stage.
It says, if you hit a glass with a hammer, the glass will break.
I knew that.
And then this one says, Dawn hit a glass with a hammer.
I knew that too.
So what happened to the glass?
It broke.
It broke. Why did it break?
Because the hammer's hard.
If you hit a glass with a feather, the glass will break.
No, it won't.
And this is the second rule. Dawn hit a glass with a feather. What happened to the glass?
Nothing.
Nothing happened. Why didn't anything happen?
Because the feather was soft.
Okay, moving on to the formal operational stage, which is the fourth and final stage of Jean Piaget's theory of cognitive development. It began approximately at the age of 12 and lasts into adulthood. In the formal operational stage, children thinking become much more sophisticated and advanced. Kids can think about abstract and theoretical concepts and can use logic to come up with creative solutions to problems. So first we have abstract thought. While kids tend to think very concretely and specifically in the earlier stage, the ability to think about abstract concepts emerge during the formal operational stage. Instead of relying solely on the previous experience, children begin to consider possible outcomes and consequences of actions. And some kids actually achieve hypothetical reasoning in secondary school. Piaget believed that what he refers as to hypothetical deductive reasoning was essential at this stage of intellectual development. At this point, teens become capable of thinking about abstract and hypothetical ideas. We know this as a what-if type of questions or situation. And the last one is propositional thinking. This means that kids can determine whether a statement is logical based solely on the wording of the statement rather than having to observe or recreate the actual scenario to determine whether it is logic or not. So we can see in the video, my sister actually proved that this formal operational stage actually occurs.
With that, we can conclude that children go through different stages by experiencing changes in their surrounding. Thank you. That's all from us. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mahdia. I'm 14 years old.
Okay, Mahdia, I'm gonna ask you questions and you need to answer it. Okay? All right, let's say if I have a glass and I smash it with a hammer, how will the glass be and why?
It will be red because glass made from the glass.
All right. And what if I hit the glass with a feather?
It won't break
Why?
because feather is soft.
Okay, in this case, my feather is as hard as the hammer and I hit the glass with a feather. What will happen?
Glass will break
Why?
because feather the feather has same ha the feather has same weight as hammer.
All right. Okay, Mahdia,